To the GME community, it's been a long battle. Fudge, shills, corrupt hearings, corrupt politicians and regulators, smoke and mirrors and a front row seat to the greatest clown show on planet Earth. Hey yo, whoops, let's get it, they ain't ready. About to open up a can on Mafia Don Kennedy. Short position heavy, you walk the edge of machete. The premiums, I bet margin is calling them already. And Jeff Yas taking the loss, Susquehanna going down to the tune of Ricker Spades and bananas. Wonder how much stamina Mafia got left. Gonna bind DRS till we beat you to death. DTCC, screw the brooch big time. Jaw, you something the big doodle this time. Processing the split wrong, deliver it. In the words of Wooch, couldn't deliver it. So they splitting it absent, the dividend. Way to let us know that the MOAS is imminent. So evident, overwhelming the evidence. Share swim infinity pool lasts forever, man.
We buy GME to DRS. Our shares is our destiny.
Buy, hold, and DRS, we're golden.
We buy GME to DRS. Our shares is our destiny.
Bought up all the synthetic shares, they short sold them.
Yeah, time to deliver it. Hands turning straight into diamonds. They're shimmering. Smile on the air, but behind scenes they're quivering. Games coming soon with the mutable and it's simmering. Yeah, and I can't wait till they release that. On the marketplace, collecting pieces like I'm B-Strat. And you know I need that. Come and spin the wheel like Kyoto. GME run the game and you know so. I'm on a rant like Marantz. The financial situation of the shorts is advanced. It's a sham, it's a mockery. A land full of gluttony. Victor in California told Jimmy Chill to suck on these. These runs are just a gentle tease. They short the ETFs, rack up the STDs. Feels like I'm on DMT, Wooch and DMT, shout out to DFB, I be like
We buy GME to DRS, our shares is our destiny.
Buy, hold, and DRS, we're golden.
Yeah.
We buy GME to DRS, our shares is our destiny.
Bought up all the synthetic shares, they short sold them.
Sold them, I hold them while it's getting swollen. Daniel W. has got the memes of the Cohen. Dave Lauer, we the investors are so emboldened. Take back the power, collectors are in control. And time to get busy. Tinfoil theories, dizzy market dilly. Super stock broken down, get the word around town. Wooch and DMT up in the ears, turn it up now. And holla what now?
Swinging around, go for chucks like Kung Pao. The MOAS coming the world, be like wow. Not looking pretty for finance committee. Time to wake up, Keith, Rory, Kitty right now. Tried to warn me, you looking the other way. They like there is no war here in Ba Sing Se. I'm like, okay, don't escape Pompeii. There's a fork in history, you headed the wrong way.
We buy GME to DRS, our shares is our destiny.
Buy, hold, and DRS, we're golden.
Yeah.
We buy GME to DRS, our shares is our destiny.
Bought up all the synthetic shares, they short sold them. Buy, hold, and DRS, we're golden. Buy, hold, and DRS, we're golden. Welcome to Marantz Rantz, no advice on finance. Spin the wheel and take a chance. Get an NFT and a little education. The system got undertold, that knowledge is flotation. You wanna learn? Well, you came to right place. You're pumping AMC, might get slapped in the face. Get your due diligence, know who the villain is. Don't be a sheep when the shepherd's carnivorous. So come learn, laugh, and maybe you win big. And listen up, y'all, the wheel is not rigged. Everybody get a chance in the live chat. Kyoto spin wheel, you win just like that. Retail fight back and this retail winning. Y'all just wait, man, this is just the beginning. All fellow Simians, GME group singing the truth. We just chillin', infinity pool swimming. So welcome to Marantz Rantz. A lot of knowledge but no advice on finance. Don't even need pants, you can tune in naked like Henny the Mayo Man. Internet's most hated. Don't wanna lose your money, then it's time for you to listen. If you're ignorant, invest in AMC, it's superposition. The stream about ready, they told us to don't dance. I do what I want. Welcome to Marantz Rantz. 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 Welcome to Marantz Rantz.
All right, guys, I put a whole hold on all of this nonsense, right? So I'm reading right now. I got really excited. So first, welcome back. Welcome back to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth and financial advice. The chat is for subscribers only. Yes, not members, subscribers. So as long as you sub to the channel, you get to go ahead and type in the chat. But I'm weeding out a lot of the looky-loos, the guy, you know, all the meltdowners, all these people, they don't subscribe, but yet they're here every day. I get the analytics. I see it. I don't want them here anyway. I only want people that sub to the channel and hang out with us and know what the hell's going on. So subscribers. Thank you guys so much for the show. I want to give a special shout out right now to Aaron and Tyler. Aaron and Tyler, they put in 2 huge orders through the merchandising website for Marantz Rantz, all the merch that we sell. And what do we sell? A mug. Here's a coffee cup. Very simple. Coffee cup, Marantz Rantz. I do have the hoodie. I wore it the other day on the show. And there's a t-shirt. But I just want to give them a special shout out because they did put orders in. And I appreciate the love and support of the channel, the crew, the whole thing. All right. We got that. Got that out of the way. We had a member in the show buy 1,000 shares of GameStop today. Good job. I just want to put that out there too. I got it going. This thing work? Yes, this thing works, Jay. I see you, man. Come on now. Jay's a good kid. So we're all here. I got you. I want to tell Trove. Trove is there. I know Trove somewhere. These new pictures that Trove just put through, absolutely phenomenal, Trove. And I'll tell you why I love them. There's 1, 2, 3 of them that I love. And I'm going to use them eventually. But the whole point is, Trove, that they make me look younger. Holy shit. Dude, the power of the internet. Hey, have you guys ever seen anything on the internet and it's got my face? It's probably AI. Nope. We got this over. So the FMOC over, back to the grind. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute too. Don't worry. We got a lot to talk about. People watch. I get it. I was reading headlines. So sorry. But all the shout outs, all the catch ups, I've been busy all morning. I was working this morning and then I said, okay, back to real work called GameStop and YouTube and TikTok and Twitter, what I really do for a living. But I had gone to work this morning. It was pretty good. And then I went and tried to have lunch with my wife, and she was like, babe, it's barely 11. I said, I don't care. I'm hungry, woman. So I just went and ate, whatever. When my Sears and GME money hits my account, make sure to get me one of those Haas shirts and hoodies and have a coffee in your area someday. Olga, listen, Hosco is a great company. I definitely agree with that. I wear the merchandise all the time. You guys see me with the hats every damn day. I promote Haas, BeTheHaas.com, if you guys are not familiar. And they just support GameStop, right? They're a clothing company that sells merchandise, custom T-shirts, apparel, your company shirts, maybe school teams, family reunions, stuff. They make custom apparel, but then they also have their own brand, right? Hosco, awesome. Greatest material in the world, greatest stuff ever. And I support them because every dollar that they make, they put it towards GameStop shares. So I just want to make that very clear. No shipping to the EU. Oh, that sucks. No shipping to Europe. Olga, I believe, is in Germany. And Olga, I'll tell you, when this all gets going for you, I appreciate you for everything you've done over the last 4.5 years. I know you've been here for 4 years with me. I've been talking to you for that long, so it's pretty cool. It's awesome to say those things. What's your opinion on NBIS? NBIS, is that a real stock? Is that something I should know? Let me go check it out really quick. Hold on, TikTok. I see you guys. What is this? Nebius Group? Nebius Group. I've never heard of it. $20 billion market cap. You want a true fit? You want like a true assessment of this? I can do it for you. I don't even know. Gapped up. Wow. A gap. Huge gap on the daily. Has not even formed the golden cross yet. So it's forming up right now. Rebounding from the previous lows. And this chart looks like you're buying the high, the rebound of the V recovery on the monthly. So I would wonder why it got pushed down in 2021. Like, what was the issue? And then to build it right back up and go crazy. I don't know the business. I don't know what it is. So that's tough for me to give you an idea of how I feel about it. I wouldn't buy it. Me personally, I would never buy it. I would never buy something with price action like that, where it recovers and it's there, and it's not what GameStop is for me personally. But I can give you my opinion because I do fundamental analysis. So is it NBIS? Is that what you said? Yeah. Okay. Fundamentally, the way I see this company, let's see what we have here. Revenue of $200 million. So to have a $22 billion company and revenues $200 million, I would say no. Just right off the bat there. It doesn't match, right? But let's go deeper into it. A PE ratio of 86 with a price target of 105. It's currently 94. So the PE ratio is going to be even higher with the price target, right? Over 100 PE ratio is what I see. Global infrastructure expansion to drive growth and value. Microsoft partnership. Okay, cool. So it's already getting priced in. Oh, this is not good for you. The whole buy the rumor, sell the news type shit. on something like this where it's completely overstretched, but I'm going to look at it. I'm going to do it with you, okay? So explain $20 billion worth of market cap on revenue of $30 million for the quarter. You can't. You can't. This is unfathomable. This investment that you might be making it might be great. It might even run up and to the right. Operating income is a loss of $150 million. They literally lose 5 times their revenue on income itself. That's ops income. We're not even talking about the rest of it. And when I say the rest of it, I already know it's going to be that bad. So net income, if you look, lost $500 million. They gained it back the exact amount. Why? Because it's probably like a taxing issue or something that happens in the ops for them because it's an annulated business here and a full fiscal. They lose a lot of money here. So percentages of loss are crazy. Yeah, this is not an investment. This is not an investment. But hey, cash $1.6 billion, down from $2.3 billion that they once had a year ago. So definitely lost $700 million. They've lost more than half their cash, $56 million, or 56% lost in cash, which that sounds about right. Let's see, total current assets is $2 billion versus total current liabilities of $138. So they are cash heavy. It's just cash. And then when you look at plants and property, they're another $2 billion there, so $5 billion. And overall, they have long-term debt of $1 billion. So they're decent on ratio on the sheet. And shoulder equity is 3.7. I'd love to know where they got the cash from. Chances are, did a couple of offerings because I see the float is over 200-something million shares. Certainly on a small business like this. So net cash per share is at 95 cents. So to buy something, what's the price on this right now? $94. Oh my God, 1% cash per share. I will pass. I will definitely pass. Book value of $15 a share, 15.82. That's equivalent to GameStop's book. But guess what this company's given? 6x book. So they're trading at 6 times book right now. And that's it, man. It's a pump. It's a pump on it. It's not, there's no fair value there. For me personally, if I can tell you, we go to look at ratios. When we look at ratios, we go to quarterlies, which we're at right now, even the current. You're going to look at a PE ratio of 86. That's going up. That's not good. Your price to sales ratio is your PE ratio. It's 84. That is embarrassing. You know, if GameStop had a PS, GameStop's at like a 2, 3, whatever. I think it's 3. But if you were at 84, could you imagine 84 times 3 billion would be $240 billion, not to mention the rest of it. But GameStop would be $250 billion company if they were given an 84 on price to, and then they're given 5x on book. That's crazy. There's no cash flow. They don't make any money. They don't make a profit. It's terrible. So they get a return on equity, but that's because of the cash given. So not for me. Earnings yield 1% company with the cash burn of 10%. Nah. Not a good investment for me. And certainly with the cash rebound and the partnership, I'm sure people will try to sell it to you that way. You'd have to wait years before you get value back for this investment. And so just remember, that's what I think. I don't think it's a $22 billion company when you only have $200 million in sales. Is that fair? All right, cool. There you go. I answered the question for TikTok. TikTok asked the question, and I gave him an answer. Back to where we were, guys. I got to charge my phone there. Sorry. All right, anybody else? I wasn't even showing you the sheet. Oh my God, look at this, guys. This is great. So look at this. Overall, they have $200 million in revenue. That's their income. And they have a $22 billion company all of a sudden. All of a sudden, they have they're worth 2 times what GameStop's worth. And their revenue is $249. The financials are even worse on this company where they have practically no cash. They have nothing left. They used everything. Look at the income, $100 million. These guys are trading at 84 times sales. This is ridiculous for a company like this to have even this kind of $20 billion market cap. But that's what I'm talking about. Like, you're propping up companies like CoreWeave. You're propping up companies like Nibius, I guess, whatever this is called. You prop them up, and just because you're a Mag 7 company, you're like the top tier companies out here, you're using your cash to bounce up a sheet. Yeah, it's Yandex, Russian. Yeah, that's the issue. Well, thank you for that one. What's up? Updated? Yeah. Hey, you got a warrant? Let me tell you something. Where the F you been? Where you been, bro? Hey, let me tell you guys something, though, about warrants. We got like 19 days left. Oh, my God. I can't be more excited. I've tried. We're 12 days until the cutoff date, and then it comes out after that. So I think, did I say 19 or 17? What did I put in the chat? I don't even know the title of the stream. I just know warrants are coming. And you know what? You know what I'm so thankful for, though, guys? I'm really thankful for the fact that you could get your warrants, and that's free money for you. Like, everyone out there is getting free money if they knew what it really means. Like, God, man, I hate this. You know what the equivalent of a noise coming in from a direct message on what did it say? Hey, bro. Oh, yeah, Lucky. I guess somebody sent a message. Cool. That okay. Yeah, I didn't know. Thank you though for letting me know that, but no, I'm good. Capital Beta. What does this guy say here? Today, my company, Lit Exchange, has secured NASDAQ stock ticker reservation LTX ahead of the planned IPO. Lit Exchange is actively developing innovative financial products designed. I mean, people are. This is. Oh my God. Yeah, go launch that IPO with that CEO and that board of director, please. It's like this PP coin that came out. And hey, the director of that damn. What was it called? It was a documentary. You guys know what I'm talking about. Spadekin, thank you so much for love and support of the channel for 13 months. Can you check out what RT sent in Discord regarding GME1? I can. I don't know what it was. I didn't see it, but I'll tell you. Anyway, I was going to talk about this documentary about the AMC. It's called AMC Heist of the Century. That guy. He's a good kid, right? He's cool with that. What about GME1? Which one? What was said? I don't know. Did you guys send it to me? I don't know. I'm just here. Anyway, welcome to the vault. Now open early access members. Oh, okay, cool. So somebody got it. Beta invite. You've unlocked your beta invite. Good job. Hey, be careful with the damn power packs, guys. I'm telling you, be careful. What was the question, though, over here? Somebody asked me about the G. Type it in here in this chat, because I don't see it in there. Some guy's asking to be a partner with me. Don't show me that for 10 more minutes, okay? Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. I hit no. How the hell did I get with this guy? It's always, you know what? And they always pair you up on TikTok with some dude who's laying down from a foreign country. He's always laying down, holding his head like a pillow. Like, hey, what's up, man? What's going on? What's going on? Yeah. Charlie Kirk. That's what's going on, bro. Charlie Kirk. We'll battle. I'm battling on TikTok while we're here. Yeah, I don't see the question over here, so let me know. Anyway, shout out to Erica Kirk, the new chairman of the board CEO of Turning Point USA. Love that. At Marantz. Okay. Is it here? Let me see. Okay, is it here? Gronk. According to the OCC adjustment, GameStop's warrant distribution effective October 3rd, 2025, existing GME options will be renamed GME1. Upon exercise, these deliverables include 100 GME shares plus 10 warrant shares per contract. Warrants aren't automatically distributed to options. Wow, okay. I'm holding blank calls. Well, those options have, yes, they will. Yes, they will. Good job. That makes sense. Yeah, that's okay. That's how it's supposed to happen. If you don't remember, when they were writing contracts for shares that they were splitting versus ape shares as well. I mean, we had to go over contracts for all that stuff. So yeah, that makes sense. I'm okay with it. I don't play with options, so why would I care? Does that apply to all options? Yeah, all options past that date. If it's written over there. Oh, by the way, we're winning the war over here. Thank you. I'm winning the fight. What's up, nerds? I don't know. I miss nerds. You know, you know what I miss the most? I miss bullies. I think bullies should come back. Because when bullies were around, these nerds didn't have manifestos to write. That's all I'm going to say. You're like, no, I beat up bullies, okay? Don't ever forget that. But these guys, man. I had issues trying to follow directions on how to level up the diamond hands. Burden, I don't know. I put that one on private for a reason. The guys who watch the show, who watch it live, know why I did that. It's a 5-hour show. It's awesome. You can watch it. If not, no biggie. One day you'll learn how to upgrade. I can't fix YouTube's algorithm or the way they allow you to upgrade versus iPhones, Apple phones. What else? Samsung, Android. I don't know. PC, how you do it? I don't know. I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy looking for some Coachella tickets. You guys got any Coachella tickets? Coachella. All I hear is people complaining about Coachella. Remember, I live next to Coachella. Literally, it is, let me see, 1 mile that way. Well, 1 mile, half a mile that way. Quarter mile that way. Half a mile, right? Half a quarter mile. No, half a mile. Mile. All the way down. Mile. And then I'm there. So 2.5 miles from my front door. Coachella, the music festival. Yeah, it's right here. I mean, I walked home once from Star Stagecoach, but opening night, Sabrina Carpenter. From what I know, she makes decent music. I wouldn't pay to watch her. I'll tell you that right now. Even Sunday night, I would definitely pay to watch Karol G, but I wouldn't go do it. I wouldn't pay for parking. I wouldn't pay for drinks. I wouldn't pay for merch. I would go, I guess. Karol G makes great music, but I'm not going to pay hundreds of dollars for Coachella. But Justin Bieber on Saturday, babe. Oh, shit. You guys better watch the hell out. I already told you the best Coachella ever would be Justin Bieber, Taylor Swift, and now Chris Brown. Get out of here, bro. Justin Bieber on Saturday? That shit's going to be crazy. I think so many people are leaving Sunday morning. I think they're like, all right, we saw JB, we're out. But come on, he's just going to cry the whole time. Maybe he brings out, what's her name? My girl, Billie Eilish. Bad guys. That's about it. But yeah, JB deserves all his flowers. I'll watch everything. Because I stay posted on social media. I'm watching like TikTok and stuff while I'm watching the market. Don't get me wrong. I watch GameStop. Do we not have the price up on the screen? Is it there? Oh my God, the price is not up, guys. What in the hell's going on here? Why is it not up? Is it up now? Oh, hello. Now it's up. There you go. I got some dude speaking foreign languages in my ear, by the way. Some guy's talking to me. His name's Abalik Mallah. I don't know his name, but he's battling me on TikTok. He's losing right now too. He should lose. You know how it goes. Anyway, so I was on TikTok. This guy, his wife asked him a question. The wife goes, "Hey man, babe, would you punch me in the face for $1 billion?" He's like, "What? $1 billion? I beat the living shit out of you." He was so real. I was like, yo, this is crazy. So then he's like, yeah, beat your ass. He's like, when you wake up, yeah, we'll go out to eat or something. We'll go get us a boat, an RV. And I was like, man, you give me $1 billion to beat a... No, I could never. I could never. This dude had the craziest answer. He goes, after I'm done beating your ass, I'm beating the cops' ass too when they get here. He's like, it doesn't matter. I got $1 billion. I was like, yo, these are the crazy hypotheticals, right? So I have those questions too, man. Is my wife going to be able to understand why I'm running around, crazy when GameStop goes? It's going to happen. I mean, this market's going to jump out. It's going to be amazing, guys. I'm so excited. Says, never been on YouTube on my PC. Always watching from my phone at work. Thank you, Spadekin. Yeah. Burton, go to the web browser, not on your phone. Exactly. Isn't that awesome? What you could do is you can go to your web browser in your phone and look at YouTube that way. Don't look through the app. That's the whole point. Don't use the app. And that helps out too. GPUS, I don't know what that means. Goops, I don't know what that means, but I got you. So anyway, Coachella got announced yesterday. Erica Kirk got the CEO, chairman of the board of Turning Point USA. And dudes ordered some merch. Cool. My boy Jake Kerwin bought 1,000 shares. 1,000 more shares. I should put that out there. The number one music in the country right now is NF and Forrest Frank. That's right. Christian music. Good music for your kids and your family. Number one music going on. And that was pretty much all I had for you guys. No, come on, man. Come on. I forget what headlines I didn't go over the other day with you guys. I know I did the LimeWire headline. We talked about it. I didn't know if I talked about JP Morgan. JP Morgan increased its quarterly dividend to 7.5% to $1.50. $1.50 per share, reflecting confidence in financial stability, and a new dividend will be paid out October 31st with a yield of almost 2% per share. Here's why that's so significant for me. These guys are already filthy rich. And to keep bumping up the dividend, knowing that their own analysts everyone's projecting some type of downturn in this economy, a headwind coming. It's like I feel like people are going to take profits at some point and just say it's going to cascade on down. Like, I think that's going to happen, but it says catching up Marantz at 1335. Well, that's cool. I just don't know why people feel the need to come in. Like, they watch the show, they get the information, and then they go, yeah, I'm not buying GameStop. And I'm just like, you DM me that? Like, why? Why? Then don't buy it. Walk away. But if you don't know what the hell it is, it's amazing right now. So I was doing the math. Like, I wanted to do the math again and again and again. And, I want to always make sure we see value where it's at. So I had to go study CoreWeave this morning. And I was studying CoreWeave because somebody tried to tell me that NVIDIA has $57 billion worth of cash. And I go, they have cash and marketable securities. Yes, investments that equal $57 billion. But cash, liquid, they only have $11 billion. They just earmarked 6.7 for CoreWeave. CoreWeave has $3 billion worth of revenue, guys, for the whole year. $3 billion, like GameStop, right? But CoreWeave loses money. CoreWeave has an amazing amount of debt, financial debt, corporate debt, $7.5 billion. They just did a whole buy for another company, Core Specific or whatever it's called, and they did it with shares. It was a whole share deal. So they used that equity via shares. They're just draining money out of you. So all you investors out there that are buying the IPO when it comes out, and you guys are pumping, you don't realize that they sold the company $1.5 billion worth of shares before the IPO ran at $40 a share. Now it's at $100-something a share, and these guys are negative cash per share. They're trading at 20 times book. They don't warrant the $60 billion market cap they currently have. That's my point. They have two customers that make up 80% of their revenue, NVIDIA and Microsoft. They have a huge problem. And everyone invested with that company is going to lose money except for the senior note holders. This is where bankruptcy comes into play. I was watching the Breakfast Club. You guys ever watch this show? It's a boring-ass show, by the way, The Breakfast Club. They're ignorant to the fullest about a lot of social issues, but it's a talk show, and Dame Dash went out there. And Dame Dash, if you guys don't know, he was the co-founder of Rockefeller Records with Jay-Z. Jay-Z's obviously a multi-billionaire, whatever the hell he is, and Dame they say he's broke. He's broke, he's this, he's that. And Dame goes, yeah, okay. And they said, well, Trump was a terrible businessman. That's why Trump filed for bankruptcy 6 times. And remember back in the day, you'd be like, yeah, he's terrible at business. He filed for bankruptcy. Now that you know what you know, you go, oh, you personally can file for bankruptcy 1,000 times. Doesn't mean you're stupid. You're actually pretty smart. Probably clean the slate. You probably leverage against it. You probably have everything in a family office. You probably have shell company after shell company after shell company. There has to be some type of advantage when you're listed as a billionaire and you're doing these manipulative, financial gymnastics. So he said, he goes, you guys don't know how to manage money. That's why you don't understand this kind of. And so for us as investors, if we don't understand the inflow and outflow of your securities and your funds, like I saw Olga say before the chat started, she said, hey, I'm just waiting for market makers, for bondholders to move their money, swing it on over into equities. Yeah, everybody is. Isn't that what's supposed to happen today? Considering the market went ahead and lowered rates, now here comes all that fixed cash. They can't make 4.5%. Now they're only going to make 4% flat. So they should come on over, right? Something like that. Nope, they're not moving. They're deadlocked, because if you're going to move over to securities, then show me what equity you want to buy. Which ones are you going to buy? I'm just asking you guys. What stock should I be buying right now? Should I go buy NVIDIA at the top? Should I buy Microsoft at the top? Everybody's peaking, and not based off of earnings, just based off of CapEx that they actually spend. So if it's all business to business and it's all just numbers, then I should keep my numbers where I'm at. So somebody said to me in another text, because I get talked on like all 4 different platforms that we post on. Somebody writes a message to me and says, Marantz, so what's the next move then? Should I go ahead and should I move my money October? Should I move my money December? And I'm like, what are you talking about? Guys, your next move is the move in front of you. Your next move is GameStop only. GameStop has all the cash. GameStop has the optionality. GameStop has the ability to buy the things you can't. You can't buy Berkshire Hathaway at $700,000 a share, right? They're the ones with all the cash in the world, guys. Just so that we're clear, Berkshire Hathaway has $350 billion of cash on the sidelines waiting for the correction. This is widely known. There's nobody else out here like it. Mark Merrill, I appreciate the love and support. I saw your messages. I'm going to read them in a minute, but I appreciate you. That $2 super chat means a lot to me. Now, if I can't be Warren Buffett and I don't have that kind of cash flow, I can't be on this side. I have to be the poor man's Warren Buffett, right? Before I ever get there, I have to do it this way. So what am I going to do? I'm going to go buy the one company that has all the ability in the world to invest all of their money. They're not beholden to any bank. There's nobody on the board of directors that's going to stop you. Ryan Cohen is the chief investment officer for GameStop. And Ryan Cohen is sitting on potentially $11 billion. By the time this market corrects and that $11 billion can be deployed, you're buying everything. You're buying everything. You don't have to go scramble and buy all this shit. You just got to put your money right here with Ryan. That's it. Trust him to the fullest. Let these guys go out nickel and dime it and try to play markets. I saw a guy, a position was 1,900 shares of GameStop, and then he had $10,000 worth of options just for this week coming up, these next 2 weeks. And I go, wow, so you're going to put in 10 grand on options when you could just buy more shares. You literally buy more shares at this point, and you're buying options at 30 and 40, hoping to hit big on these plays. Well, guess what? All those call contracts at 30 and 40, if the stock ever got to 30 and 40 and you're buying in at 25, you just made $15 per share. You literally made 30% of your money. 60% of your money. I'm so sorry. 60% if it goes to 40. So why in the hell wouldn't I just buy the shares? Me personally, that's all I do. I'm just like, okay, I'm good. Don't worry. We got about a month, guys. I got about a month until my money frees up. And when my money frees up, and I get to start swinging over this Costco stock, oh, my God, I can't wait. That's going to be a free day in my household. You will see it. You will see big chunks of GameStop shares being bought up by me. I just got to give it time. Okay, to the chat, I see you. We will talk about what my plan is for GameStop, what I see moving forward. I'm here for this afternoon. I will be gone later on. I've been working off site. I've been doing some stuff, but all for the right reasons. What about the contracts issued after October 3rd? Because there's only 59 million warrants. So there's nothing issued after. When you write a new contract, it won't be the GME 1 contracts. It'll be just GME contracts. It'll be contracts written without warrants. You have a cutoff date. That's why you have that cutoff date of October 3rd, just if you want that question answered. That's the way it's going to work. These are all for existing. When you see that written for GME 1, it's for existing contracts. Contracts are written before the date and purchased before the date. Okay? All right. So Jay writes me a message. Of course. Come on, bro. Okay, yeah. Another thing I didn't want to see. I don't care. Thank you, Jay, for the video. I don't want to watch it right now. Let me see what I got. And maybe I'll watch it in a minute. What about Wolf for stock? Appreciate you. I'm getting the other 3 shares because you suggested for the warrant. It's a good call. Yeah, you're welcome. Are you talking about that Wolf stock, the Wolf Speed stock? The one that Jackie was promoting and pumping? I broke it down one day. It's completely bullshit. It's garbage, and it's private equity. Yeah, I would never buy it. You'll lose every dollar. It's a bankrupt company. LE and SGR, Sears merger. Don't care about Sears either. Never get involved with Sears. I can't. That's an Eddie Lampart-owned company. He owns the land. He owns a lot of the stuff. No, I can't do it. $13 billion coming into the market. Yeah, it wouldn't matter. Okay, I stick to my guns on this. Like, the way I invest is so different than other people. I invest a lot off of principle, but there's some people that can't avoid trying different things. Like, they have to have it. They don't know how to walk away from it, and it's ridiculous. So they'll be like, oh, you know what? This is a new IPO. I've been told it's so great. I got to go try it. And they go run after it, and they go buy stuff. But it's like the theory about investing where you say, do you have 5 good ideas? So you have 5 good investments you could make in your lifetime, right? 5 good ideas. But I guarantee you, your best idea is better than your 5th best idea. So before I dilute myself in good investments, how about I just stick to the 1 or the 2 that I know are my best ideas? That's how I do it. I have GameStop and I have Costco, right? And I can't put any more money into Costco in my head, in my heart anymore, because I don't think it's going to be the best company in the world. I think the valuation is topped out. I think the growth is topped out. Leadership, change of CFO, different CEO, different board of directors. Everything's in there. It's all different. Trust me. Charlie Munger died. Craig Jelinek retired. Jim Senegal retired. All these guys are like the leadership of that, the identity, the culture. Now you're showing me a new CFO from a Kroger. It's not the same. It's not the same. So I pay attention to a lot of things like that. And although the business model might be changing, apartments on top of buildings, things like that, well, then at least I got my value and I got it out of there and I got my run on there. GameStop's the newest thing. GameStop's the best thing. GameStop's the only thing. GameStop with their powerpacks.com, with the cleaned up sheet, with the better business model, with the scale and growth that's available to them, and that cash is everything. Show me a company with as much cash as GameStop versus the current liabilities. How much does it cost to run this company? If I stripped away GameStop's all of its cash, guys, if I took away all of its cash and all they had was assets and liabilities, it would still be one of the most valuable companies you could ever buy, because you would take away the cash and go, well, there goes all their book value, Marantz. Now they're a $10 stock. Now they're a $5 stock. And be like, what, for the company? They're a $5 stock? Good. They make $500 million. But if you just go ops, they're making $200 billion. Or million, I'm so sorry. $200 million. And they literally only need $1 billion to actually run. You can get your money back in 5 years. That's a 5 PE ratio. Like, you would get back every dollar you've ever wanted from the company if you didn't have all the cash. Now that you do have the cash, it's exactly where you want to be. Me personally. That makes sense. I just did the math and bought Sears, just like I bought GME in 2000. Good job, 222. Yeah, absolutely. Options move GME more than if people just bought shares. Gamma squeeze, dude. Why do you think they shut the buying button off in 2021? Oh, cool, John. So let's say you're correct, which you are. Okay, options do move the stock more than shares. I don't want to move the stock. Is that clear? Like, the premise of trying to have a gamma squeeze run and or to create price action is not what I'm here for. Not at all. That's not what's going to rock your world. A temporary run on a stock where it gets a squeeze and a pop and you get in and out of it and you take your cash. I'm going to tell you, John, where do you go then? Where do you take all your cash to after you just made all your money? What are you going to buy? You're going to be buying the same damn thing you just had. You're going to buy more GameStop. Or the only thing you're going to buy is GameStop. You see, it's more than just a run. This is an identity. GameStop is a $1 trillion company. The movement, the people, the identity, everything you see. It's a $1 trillion company. If I make it worth $200 billion, okay? I mean, we could just do $50 billion if you want. But if it gets to anywhere near the S&P 500, which is at around $22 billion, which is nothing. It's a $40 stock price. If I can get to the S&P 500, you now increase the want and demand of that stock more tenfold than more than anything you could imagine. That moves the price. The fundamentals of this company move the price. The manipulation of options and all this shit you're talking about, that's a temporary move. That's not a forever move. I want forever to be at this level. Because do you know what happens to investors that are with the company and they see the fruits and they're able to hold the stock up? We now are the multiple. All of us that are now worth millions of dollars, we get to hold up that company. We get to hold it up. We can shop there. We can talk it out. We can consume. We can pass the words along. We can show the world this is what it takes to do better in life. Hard work. Roll up your sleeves. Do it right. But this whole stash and grab and, I'm going to make money for the month, for the week. You're going to buy options. Where? When? Why? What's your date? What's your run up? What do you think you did? Let me ask you this one. How many of these guys that hit it big in 2021 are still here? How many of these guys ran off, made bullshit ass websites, took all their money and their side story. I once made money off of Reddit and Wall Street Bets, and here's my story. Here's my documentary. Here's my movie. Here's my website. Guess what? I'm buying Playboy now. How many of these guys lost every dollar they just made 5 years ago? I'm not here to manipulate an outcome. Me, I'm still here. I'll still buy shares and exercise the contracts, just not all of them. John, we know. We know, John. I turned 4K into 114K on AMC in June 21. There it is. There it is, John. You don't know shit. Bye. It's too simple, man. Telling me that you bought in on AMC for $4,000 tells me that you don't have not a damn clue. Not a damn clue how to evaluate anything. It means you got lucky on one turn. One turn you got lucky. Did you buy more contracts? Did you buy more shares? What did you do with the $114,000? Oh my God. There's a Discord, John. Join it. Show everybody your trades. Show them all, the ones you put in a frame. I'll do it for everyone else. I was here. I was here calling AMC a pump and dump. I was here telling everyone Matthew Kors is lying, Trade Trades is lying, Boss Blunts and AMC Bigums are lying. Tara Bull is lying. Jackson Hunter is lying. The Mass Investor, Short the VIX, The Review Dork, Adam Aaron, Dr. Diane Garrett. I was here. And I'm still here. What do you think if GameStop bought Steam? I don't. I don't think it's for sale, and I wouldn't want to buy it. Me personally. It's overpriced. How can you put a price on digital licenses? Has anybody ever thought this through? Like, I think it through all the time. Why is a digital game, why does it cost as much as a physical game? There's no shipping. There's no logistics. There's no employee. There's no transaction. There's no need for physical, right? Period. Physical anything. But yet it costs the same as a digital game. Make that make sense for me. I'll sit here. I'll wait for you. When can we see GME added to the S&P 500? Kenneth Matthew. Great question. I mean, back in the day, I used to be like, man, we're going to make it tomorrow. Because the prerequisite to get in was $13 billion. But as GameStop has increased in value and business and cash on hand, market makers, one stock analyst, they continue to give it a price target below the minimum to get into the S&P 500. They continue not to allow price action and internalized trades, so they can't get into the S&P 500. The inverse, in turn, the S&P 500 has raised the minimum to get in every year since 2021. It used to be $13 billion. It is now $22 billion. It's as if they don't want GameStop to catch up to the total. And I will show you that there have been over, or I'll remind you, there have been over 25 companies that do not hold that level of market cap in the S&P 500. Not to mention more than 50 companies in the S&P 500 don't have the minimal requirements to even get in. They couldn't get in today if they wanted to. That's the point. If GameStop makes it to the S&P 500, can it take AMC as well to the S&P 500? Absolutely not. AMC will never, the answer is never, make the S&P 500. That is so laughable, it's disgusting. For you to understand that they would need to have, I mean, what is it? They need $20 billion market cap. They have $1 billion market cap right now. They would need 20x. They would need $40 a share at AMC on a float of 500-something million shares, and they make $0. You have to be profitable, and you have to have the $22 billion market cap. They have retained earnings of like negative $8.8 billion. AMC is the worst company next to Mullen Automotive you could ever buy. It's the worst company. And how the hell could you take it with you? You don't own it. AMC is a private equity owned company, literally run by private equity. You don't know that? Where do you think they got all their billions of dollars to buy dead movie theaters? You wouldn't even know who they are. It's gross. They're the worst company in the history of history next to Mullen Automotive. How do people not know this? Like, it's simple arithmetic. It really is. It's, hey, movie theaters are down 80% in foot traffic over the last decade. You talk about revenues being parallel. Revenues are at $2.6 billion for the quarter compared to $2.9 billion 10 years ago. The dollar's infinitely less than 10 years ago. So you would need it to be in the 3 to 4 billions. You're never going to get there. Marantz doesn't miss on evals. On valuation? Never. Never. Because it's just math, man. Like, I'm not Chinese. I'm not Italian. I'm not alien. I'm just me. But if you were any of those nationalities, math is math. That's the point. Doesn't need a language. And when you have more liabilities than assets, you can't come at me with this shit. I meant to help in transitioning some of the businesses to digital. Don't get me wrong. I love GameStop. I love going to GameStop. No. Steam is owned by one man, and it's a dictatorship. It's a terribly run company. It's terrible. There's no value. You're going to go buy something that's upside down on sheet and no value? No way. Well, for $5 billion, what would I buy? What else could I buy? I could buy controlling stakes into other companies after the correction comes. Never going to happen. Never going to happen. Our transition is to collectibles and cards. And I don't know if you've seen the fruit from that. And look at this. We're getting the benefits of the card world, the hobby world, the partnerships with Topps. That's on the 20th. The partnership with PSA, that's every day. Partnership with eBay, that's on the clicks. The website, everything you can think of. Pokemon. I posted a video in the Discord about all the Pokemon releases coming for the next year. It's so crazy, that video. I'm just thinking to myself, money. GameStop is so much more valuable than people could ever. And you know why? And I'll tell you why. Because people are this dismissive. Pokemon cards? Who's going to want Pokemon? You think little pieces of cardboard are going to save your company? The number one most wanted thing in the world are Pokemon cards right now. And only one company has them at retail price. And enough. Shoulders getting better every day. Physical training is going good. Good job, man. GameStop should buy Funko, something like Emerson that holds 30%, Barnes Education, or Books Publishing. You know, they've gone the books route before. Oh, God, I'm going to tell you something. I think GameStop should buy GameStop. That's what I think. And I'm a firm believer in this. I think that this little company has so much mass manipulation. The price is suppressed. The float is suppressed. The warrants will be suppressed. The split will be suppressed. They have enough cash to buy the company. What could you do? You could do nothing. They could melt themselves into the S&P 500. They could pump their own price. The balance sheet makes sense. The fundamentals make sense. And now you'll have the valuation driven by your own dollar. It's the end game. Yeah, yes, I'm here the whole time. Kenny, GameStop buy Cinemark. Well, two companies I would buy rather than AMC would be absolutely Cinemark, and I would rather buy Dobley. Is it Dobley? Dobley, the sound company? I'd rather buy them. They have decent sheets, honestly. Thank you, Congratulations. Yeah, I'm here, man. I could leave any time. I'm on my own timeline here now, which is awesome for me. I don't have a boss right now. This is cool. I don't answer to anybody except for my wife. Hello. But you know what? I haven't gone full throttle, full, off the edge, off the rocker, like some of these other TikTokers and YouTubers. I'm still moderate. I'm still concerned and in control of what I do and say and the brand. One, I want to protect us. Two, that's not who I am. And three, I got to be more Charlie. That's it. So just got to level up a lot more. And Trove has an amazing live every day with the awesome tunes. Yes, Trove has a live stream that he runs with GameStop music on. It's pretty cool. And there you go. So it says, how high can GameStop go before October 3rd warrant date? Oh, man, hold on. I didn't even see this over here, Religious Muffin. We have over 1,300 gifts over here on TikTok, man. I don't know. Religious Muffin is killing it right now. I had no idea, bro. I wasn't even looking over there. So thanks again for all love and support of the channel, bro. Appreciate you. And I'll answer your question in a minute. It says, who's the card in the back? Football card in the back. Oh, Tony Romo. Tony Romo autograph card is in the back. Charlie Kirk dying is not equal to freedom of speech being taken away. What does that mean? I don't know what you mean. Okay. I got to go check on something, guys. My daughter just texted me. So give me 1 second and I will be right back. What was it? Yeah, be right back. I got a track for you guys. I got a song I never played on the stream before. I got songs I never played on the stream because I'm always doing me. But here it comes.
They laughed at us.
Be right back.
Oh, yeah. Don't that sound good? Well, this song goes out to anybody that got somebody they might want to hold on to, somebody that they go home to at night. See, that's what I call a good thing. And I got me a good thing too. And you see, I don't want to lose. On her face, yeah, looking real good, smelling real nice and sweet. She know I'm out on the road, doing my music thing. She know the temptation comes. She know I'm only just a man. But see, I try to make the right decisions. Some women have their own intentions. And you will be surprised what some people might do when they really want your attention. But I found me a good thing. Won't let nothing get in my way. Tell them when I get time I might come through, but I can't come through to stay. Can't stay too long. I gotta keep moving. My girl, she waits.
My girl, she's waiting.
I don't wanna be fooled.
I'm just letting you guys know that's King George. If you guys don't know who King George is, wake up. King George got a lot of good ass songs. You guys actually do know the song. I'ma keep on rolling. No, we gonna keep this rolling. You guys know the song. It's funny, but it's called right here. I'll play it for you one time. Just because, I got to put people up on some game, on some songs, bros. So, welcome back to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, whole lot of truth, no financial advice. Once again, that was King George with the tracks, if you guys don't know. Good-ass music. That's how I do it. You got to keep on rolling. Do, 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 do. I don't listen to the words too much. He was like, I need one woman to lift me up. I need a woman on the side, a woman in the front, a woman in the back, a woman down the ride. No, that's not me. That wasn't me. That's my brother's theme song. I don't know. I like music. I like the vibe, all that shit. So we're good. Got to go check on your broker and make sure that they will support the warrants. Okay, let's talk about it. Oh, man, the big bad wolf. The warrants. The warrants. Hey, yeah, no. Dez, Corrupt, Nas, and then me. No, listen, Warren G. Warrants. Got it. How does it matter? What does it matter? I want to do something for you guys. I want you guys to stop thinking that the warrants are like a right for you. Like GameStop issues out a warrant, right? And says you have the ability to buy at this strike price of $32 to help raise money for GameStop, blah, blah, blah. You could buy right now. You don't need a warrant. They're giving you a free warrant for every 10 shares you own. Yes. What are the brokers going to do? Some of these brokers are going to liquidate because they don't honor the warrant system or however it goes. They don't partake in it. Okay. So they liquidate your position of 2 to 3 to 5. I don't know how much it's going to be worth. We don't know the price of the stock that day. But you don't lose anything. You're gaining money. They're taking a hit on it, but yet, what are you going to do? You're going to get a share? You're going to go buy some shares? Go buy the damn shares at the price it's at. What are you mad about? You have the ability to buy. You can do that right now. I'm just saying. Like for me personally, I'm going to grab all these warrants, right? I have 135 warrants coming to me as of today. 135 warrants. Free warrants. What can I do? What are they worth? They're going to be worth $2? $3? So you mean to tell me I get a free $500? Holy shit! I gotta go. There's a market out there for this. I get to sell them and I get free 500. And what am I mad about? I'm still gonna buy shares anyway at any price. So I don't care. Yeah, it's very beneficial for someone who has 135 to be. You know what? That stock price gets to $40 a share, I'm going to make $8 a warrant. I can make $8,000. I can make $800. I can, depending on the price. Like you can go crazy, right? You really could. But give me 500, I'm okay. I'm okay. What does that get me? 10, 20 more shares? I just got 20 free shares. I'm not mad. I think people are so dialed in on the number and the pennies that they're trying to step over that it's not going to matter. You guys are thinking too small. Hell, GameStop's thinking too small. They're thinking we're a $30 billion company. People are buying billions and billions of dollars of us. I'm sorry, Ryan. You're a $300 billion company. And those warrants at $32 might be worth a lot now. But I'll tell you what. They're giving you 10% of the company. That's all they're giving you. It's 10% on your position. Okay. So you're going to give me $3,000 worth of warrants. That's what I get. I get $3,000 worth of warrants. That's all I get. If I want to exercise, I need $3,000. Cool. I can go get it. I can sell the shares right now and get that cash. Certainly if it goes above the $32 strike price, right? If the stock runs up to 45, Marantz, sell at 40, sell at 50, Marantz. We all know the stock's gone to 70 before. It gone to 80. Let me sell at 80. It sells at 80. I sell what? How many do I want to sell? 100 shares because I'm going to exercise 100 warrants. So I'm going to sell for $8,000 and I'm going to go buy them for $3,200. I make $5,000. What do I do with the $5,000 difference? I go put it right back into the stock. It's at $80 a share. Well, how much am I getting? That's how it can work for you. That's the difference. I get it. But I'm not here to nickel and dime GameStop or my market maker or myself. I didn't even know the warrant was coming. It's added value. Grandma Nina gets a warrant. Grandma Nina can't exercise. Grandma Nina's shares are going with her. She passed 3 years ago. She's a GameStop holder. I promise you to your face, I'm telling you this right now, I know that account. She ain't selling. She got a warrant. She ain't selling. Can exercise half to buy the other half. Now you see, Ricky? Now you're listening. Depends on when you buy. I see it as saving money, not making money. Okay, well, we'll find out real soon. 80% of games are bought digitally compared to 20% less than retail. Only reason I reference Steam. Yeah. It's stupid. It's like the dumbest thing you could say. GameStop sells $150 million worth of video games physically. What game are you buying? There's not a game to buy. There's a console to buy, a Switch 2. They got a couple of games, but one comes with it. When you release a console, you now have 10 years of games. So we'll make money over the long run on these games. Physical. Where else can you buy physical games? Where else do you want to buy physical games? Where else do you know, I'm going to go there, I'm going to be able to touch it, grab it, take it home with me right now. I have a pro membership. Matter of fact, while I'm getting this game, I'm also going to buy a controller, a headset, and some Pokemon cards. There's a lot of reasons to go to GameStop. There are not so many reasons to go to Best Buy, go to Target, Walmart. Definitely not Walmart. So I'm not trying to capture every sale. GameStop has a digital store too. GameStop sells digital things already. Here's a website. Go to digital store right now. You want Steam or do you just want the digital store now? Because we have it right here. Right here. Borderlands 4, Hollow Knight, Pokemon Legends Z8, second edition, coming out in October 16th. Battlefield 6, Lost Soul, all digital. I can buy PlayStation cards. I can buy Xbox, Switch 2, PC games. Virtual currency, I can do that too. All the games I want to buy. Lost Soul aside, I haven't even heard of this game. Action adventure RPG, looks amazing. I don't know, it's taking my damn computer to load up all these so long. I don't know what's going on my computer right now. But what's the first tab? Always remember that. What's your first tab, guys? It's like the phone book. You ever go to the yellow pages? And every company starts with the letter A in every category? What company do you have? I have ABC Repos, ABC Towing. Why? Why ABC? Because everything's alphabetical. I don't want that was the old school way of thinking. Look at this. Trading cards. They do trading cards first because that's the first thing they want you to see. They don't want you to get down here to Dills, Shop My Store, Collectibles, PlayStation, Switch. Look at this. Xbox at the end. Why? Because Xbox is the least desired one. Pre-owned, used, only at GameStop. New releases, digital, retro gaming. They do this in order for a reason. So we call price to sales. Are you price to sales? However many sales you do, are you priced in that category that way, left to right? If you don't believe me, look at this right here. Pokemon, Dragon Ball, Disney, Magic, One Piece, Yu-Gi-Oh! So all these are alphabetical, basically, and this is Pokemon at the start. Baseball, basketball, combat sports, football, hockey, soccer. Alphabetical. I'm just telling you. It's pretty simple the way they designed the website. 800 cards on Pokemon today. That sounds good. A lot of reasons why I invest with this company. Right here's one of them. Here's the packs. I got $17 in there. Damn. All right, bros. You guys are witnesses. Time to put it on my GameStop fund. Here we go. Let's go do it. That's all I got. $25. Somebody asked me a question about somebody else. What do you think about Unity? Oh, we'll talk about Unity in a minute. Terrible investment, by the way. Boom. PSA 9. Damn it, man. Never. I just can't win, bro. I just can't win, man. Can I just get another one? Can I get another one? I might just start buying football cards, bros. Oh, man, I got jokes. Come on. I got $28. There we go. All right. See what we get. Try our hearts out, guys. Wish me luck here. Let's go. In the hole. Back out. PSA 9. Crusty, busty, crusty. Trash, bro. No more. That was it. That's all the fun I'm having. Woohoo. I guess I won't eat lunch. Back to the show. Another day of Wind Moon. Sure. Kid, buy $100 pack. Oh, Kid sent out 5 free memberships for the show. Thank you, Kid. Appreciate you, man. Pulled my first power packs today, man. Man, I love this stuff so much. The most epic way to support your investment. Much love, Marantz. Yeah, absolutely. At the very least, everyone should get a pro membership. Give $5 a month as a benefit, and you can get a booster pack of Magic the Gathering cards for $1. Imagine getting and pulling that covers it all. Yeah, good story. Good try, Sean. If people are worried about their warrants being sold, and they can open an account with a new broker and do an ACT transfer. Your new broker will move the shares. There might be ACT fee. There might be an ACT fee. So, Dr. Berry, thank you so much, Dr. Berry. Appreciate you. Transferring shares right now, you're cutting it close. You're cutting it close, but I mean, you can still do it. I've done it. But, I'm on Fidelity, and I'm going to be okay with Fidelity. I was thinking about this. I was driving earlier, and I was thinking about how much money people are going to lose when GameStop goes up. Because I was showing a chart on one of the short videos. You guys know you should watch all the short videos that I do. I do like about 10 a day, 10 to 15. And then I have a live stream, and I have a couple of videos, regular videos. That's my feed. My feed every day is about 10 to 15 shorts, 2 regular videos, and a live stream every day. Like clockwork, maybe 17 videos a day. So when people say, I can't catch up, trust me, I can't either. It's a lot. It's a lot of work, a lot of research, a lot of homework, man. I don't think you guys, I don't just crank them out, just like boom, 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 boom. No, it takes time. Make sure you know what the hell you're talking about. But I do know this, Unity Software, that company that somebody's asking me about, one of the worst ones you can invest in. It's a terrible company. And there you go. Fundamentally, garbage, and private equities all over it. You ask yourself these questions. Jackie said Unity is going to 70. This is the shit that I have to take into on TikTok. The fact that you watch Jackie tells me everything I need to know about you. I won't be answering any more questions for you. Guys, I've been shopping at GameStop my whole life, right? Like I had one of these. I don't know if I showed it to you guys. I got one of these Elite Pro memberships from GameStop. I still have this. You guys got one of these? Anybody? You know what this is? Old school shit. I've been shopping there my whole life. Did you even know about Unity 3 years ago? When you don't know about a company or an investment, you don't understand it, remember who's trying to put it onto you. Remember where you heard it. Why? Why did you hear it from a YouTuber in Canada that pumps out misinformation and bullshit? You've got to know every pump and dump. You've got to know every investment. And then there it is. It's more known than GameStop. I mean, dude, if you just came here to troll Randall, good luck to you, man. It's going to be a lonely life for you, honestly, because no one will ever see you again. No one will ever see you again. If you guys got a milk box, you're looking for that kid. He literally said that it's more known than GameStop. That's ridiculous. GME WS, let's go. You're damn right. You're damn right. Hey guys, when I get my warrants, don't worry. I'm saving up my cash. I don't know if you guys know this part. I've been playing it really tight at home. And my wife is like, she thinks I'm crazy. She's like, you don't need to be this way. I said, no, I'm this way. I'm saving up right now. I'm waiting for a decision to be made. I'm trying to do something. And when I get what I'm trying to do 2 things personally and financial, and they both affect my finances like massively. But when I get them done, it's the equivalent of like putting $50,000 into GameStop. Like, boom, 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 let's go. Now's the time. So I think it's gonna like send me to another atmosphere because it took me this long to get the 33,000 together. So, I mean, at least I did that. You know, I was telling you, at least I did that. That's the fruits of it all. So, pretty cool. I did make $30 on TikTok this month. That was good. That'll be a share of GameStop that I put down on my tally to catch up. I'm gonna buy any warrants as possible. Yeah, that's my plan. I haven't told the crew this yet, but my plan is to buy as many warrants as possible. Correct. I want to buy as many warrants as possible. So many. And I want to be able to I want to be able to exercise as many as possible too. But that might be the difference maker. The price of the warrants, if they come out and they're $5, I've got to buy every single one. Like in my head, the way I see it, it's a call contract, right? For $32 strike, and I'm paying $5 for every share additional if I buy a warrant, right? So I'm gonna be paying $37 a share. I have to be willing to admit that GameStop might be worth $40 to $50 to $60 to $70 to $80. This might be the year it pops. And I have it's not an options play, but it basically is something like that for myself. But it's an options play that I don't have, that never expires, but I have a strike price that I can go, okay, here's where I'm at. I can get something for them. I think I'm just going to keep doing it this way. Would love to see $1 to $2 price day one. Yeah, if they're $1 to $2, guys, shit, bro. You got to buy like 100 of them. You just got to get 100 more warrants. You just got to go buy them. I don't know. I'm not telling you what to do. They're $1 to $2. The upside, I could lose $1 a warrant, or I could make $5. Yeah, I think I would go for the 100% increase, a 5x increase. Do you understand what I'm telling you? The risk is worth the reward, and it's driven by GameStop fundamentals. So that's where I'm at. Congrats on being full-time YouTube. Thank you so much, kid. I'm going to do my best, man. I've been doing my best. If you haven't noticed, I've been full-time YouTube for almost a month and a half now. It's been a month and a half. So phenomenal feeling. The numbers prove it. The numbers are in the proof, right? The proof is in the pudding type stuff. Just so you're aware, I share my experiences with you guys, but we are almost at 550,000 views on YouTube, which is a phenomenal number for YouTube, a month, compared to the 150,000 we used to do. So I used to do 150,000, now we're doing 550,000. So the growth is there, and you guys should feel it. You should see it. New people in the chat, like as of right now, we're doing a subscribers-only stream where you have to be a subscriber to participate in the chat and do all that, and we're still holding a crowd of over 200 at a time. And the viewership activity is the analytics tell me over 800, which is fine. It'll be 2,000 by the time we're done with the day. So plenty of subscribers to go ahead and participate in the show. So thank you guys so much. And it's just a business that you have to work on and constantly do it. But we still also have to get the correct information, GameStop information, and go that route. But I love the $1 to $2 idea. Wouldn't that be awesome? Now, I know some of you guys are going to be like, man, if they liquidate my warrants, right, would come through and they give me cash in lieu of delivery of the warrant, then you're only going to get $50, $100, $200. I'm sorry. Did you say you're going to get $100? $200? That's free money. Okay, enjoy it and be thankful. I know I am. Unity had employee stock buybacks 2022. Both companies were involved, both Unity and Zincoin, Iron Source. Okay, cool. Got my beta invite. This is going to be trouble. Yes, Mike. Mike, let me be the guy to tell you. I have bought over 138 cards on Power Packs. I've opened over 138. It's been a good run. Me personally, I only got about one card that I was like, wow. Other than that, I'm fine. I'm not mad about it. But it's fun to play with. So it gives you something to do, right? And if you want to collect, then it's the most amazing thing ever. Who's to say they won't issue warrants again? I'm looking forward to many years to come. While true, do some. Yeah. I'm looking for another bond offering. I'm looking for warrants. I'm looking for splits. I'm looking for dividends. I'm looking for everything. But just think, every year it's something new. Every year it's something to look forward to. In our case, every quarter it's been awesome. Like, you guys got to think, Ryan Cohen gets there, they clean the sheet, they become profitable, and the minute they do so, they go, you know what? Here we go. We're going to do a share offering, ATM. So at the market, we're going to offer shares, and we're going to raise almost $5 billion cash. Guys, we were we're a $900 million company, and we then turn around, and next thing you know, you turn around, you had $4.7 billion, and you're like, what the hell just happened? You just 4x your company's cash, and all they did was dilute just a portion of it, yet you still held value. You actually went up in value. We went from $10 to $20, and we raised $5 billion at the same time. So to raise another $5 billion, the price action hasn't shown up, but you've diluted, you've raised, you should be moving the market cap up above $20 billion. There's a whole reason. There's a mapping behind it. I think GameStop pushed out the 10%, right? The 10 for every one, which gives it a total of 650 million shares, the diluted total. So your dilutive total is 650 million shares. But if you know the price target that you gave yourself, $32, even if you're at $32 with 650 million shares, you're right at 22 billion, right? So if we're right at 20 billion, 22 billion, it's like you're in the S&P, but you're not. We're right above it. I think Ryan's been trying to touch it more and more, just getting as close as you can. He can go get it right now. Just get it as close as you can, then offer the other 350 million shares on a bond. You can offer small chunks. You can do another 50, another 100, another 50, another 100, but you're going to raise a couple more $1 billion. So I think by the time we get to the S&P 500, I think we have $15 billion of cash in the bank, and I think that maybe even closer to 20. But you're offering 350 million shares at $30 a piece would give you an additional $10 billion. So to put that with the 11 billion we already have, we should be at 21 billion cash if we dilute the whole float, the amount of float that we have to us. So I think Ryan is walking us there. I think we're going to get there, and it's going to be such an undeniable thing. You're going to be able to buy GameStop for the price of $32, and it's worth $32 cash. That's what I think is going to happen. And when that happens, everybody's going to see you sitting on $20 billion, $30 billion of cash, and they're going to go, how do we get into that company? Well, you can't. You have bondholders, you have max float for us, for retail, and you have shorts, and you're actively shorting the stock when all we have is cash. And you don't have to deploy it. You can make interest off that cash. If we're going to sit here and hold $15 to $20 billion, to give you an example, $20 billion nets you, even with today's cut rate, whatever you have, about $8 billion. 20 billion gives you 800 million. I'm so sorry. $800 million a year in addition to the business. So you're $1 billion company at that point. And you might have 1 billion shares, but your PE ratio is basically, you're a 1 PE ratio company because you're $1 a share at that with 1 billion shares, and you're making $1 billion a year. We've got a problem. Whatever the price you think it is, we're much higher than that. So it's like an undeniable thing. It's going to happen. There's no way around it. Would we still have shorts after October 7th? Yes, we're still going to have shorts. Matter of fact, you might have shorts buy right back in. The idea is that shorts don't have access to the warrant, so they have to close their positions, like how Korea explained on the 30th. They're going to be in a POC, position only close. So if they're going to be closing their shares only starting the 30th, then you should see the price, forced liquidation buying at any price. It should start going up if they can get some price action in there. If they're going to just tank it on down, then we have a real problem. Because now you're going to have this arbitrage with the bond and the warrant. People are forgetting about the bond. You see, the bond, it fluctuates their short position based off of the current stock price for GameStop. But the fact that they're actually getting warrants for that current stock price and the warrants expire in a year, it's as if you're telling the bondholders, hey, we're giving you an option to buy 10% more of this company than what you already have. And if you don't exercise, then you will be diluting yourself. You will actually shrink your current position because every other shareholder gets to increase their percentage while you opted not to. It's like you miss out on this run that's coming, and everyone knows this is where we're going. So what do you have to do? You have to close your hedge to the actual bond. And if you're going to close the hedge to your bond, well, now you have downside risk, but everyone else is just going up. Remember, it's the inverse of what they're doing. They can short. This is why I don't believe what Tony De Niro says when he says, hey, guys, they're shorting it more. I said, how? The short position's not even worth the leverage of a $4 billion bond position. That's not what it's worth. So if the short itself is only 60 million shares and there's what are they, $30 a piece. You're going to do that math. You're going to go, okay, they're short 1.8 billion. You bonded for 4.2. So it's not enough to explain that you would need more shares short. That's my point. And if it's not going to be that, then maybe the bondholders are not the bad guys. Maybe the bondholders are people that wanted exposure over time at 0%. And GameStop has a partnership with them. Maybe it is Volution Capital. Maybe it is Michael Day. Maybe it is another big holder. Maybe it is a Sultan somewhere in Qatar. I don't know. But it looks like GameStop has this ability to raise cash that no one else has. And the warrant is giving everyone a timeline. It's like hey, you have a year. Yeah, I know people are concentrated on the 4 weeks right now. They can't deliver warrants to every shareholder, so they have to return their shorts and close. And okay, that's up to market makers and bonds and brokers. Okay, but think about the clearinghouses. Think about the clearinghouses that are leveraged right now on margin. Everyone's leveraged on margin right now. Whether they're shorting the stock and or they're buying blue chips, they're leveraged on margin. The whole damn world is $1.2 billion or trillion dollars of margin. But you have $7.7 trillion on the sidelines waiting to come into this market, like a tsunami. They're all waiting for the 1.2 billion that's out there naked, 1.2 trillion. They have their ass out. This market comes crashing down. Look at the five big companies come down, right? Whatever. It doesn't even matter if they drop 10%, 20%, whatever they drop, you're done. You lost all your collateral. You get margin called. And then what? GameStop sitting over here with the trigger. They've got a nuclear weapon trigger at $32. Robinhood, Webull, everybody might explode. Everybody just might get blown out of the park because GameStop gave you a price and a leverage price. You could have $1.2 trillion of margin on all these markets, but I'm telling you, your margin is backed by longs of blue chips. GameStop has the damn atomic bomb. That's what they had. And I don't know if I could say bomb on the internet, but I'm just telling you, it's going to be crazy, guys. Within this next year, not only is GameStop going to show $500 million of profits and $11 billion of cash, that short position, if you're shorting GameStop at 22, this jerk on the internet, I'm shorting GameStop at 24. Really? What's he look like today? He's getting thetaed in the ass. Excuse my language. But his theta's gone. He is burning his position, and it's an infinite squeeze the other way. He has to close. And the more I know somebody like that is short, and these other guys from Canada who are short, Anson funds and bullshit-ass YouTubers that are pumping out narratives, these guys, they're small pockets. Go get me the banks. Go get me the swaps. Go get me the swap you don't see. You don't see it. You're Dr. Michael Burry. You walk in with the packy. You say, I want a short GameStop. Keep it off the books. I'm going to make a payment on this swap. Every quarter, I'm going to pay $20 million. Hold the position. For how many years there, sir? As long as it takes. As long as it takes for these guys to finally sell. Okay. And I better not see any of your guys doing any analysts on this stock, pumping it, saying it's a good company. All you guys better shut up about this stock. I better not see any press. Everybody needs to be quiet. Who else is short? Michael Packer, you're our guy. You're short, Michael? Yeah, you. And who else? Alicia, okay. Alicia, you come over. You do the same shit. Dan Ives, you're next. We know the game. Guys, stop acting brand new to this shit. Don't tell me that you don't know how the investing works. You've been watching me for 4.5 years, and I've been trying to break it down. Not trying. We've been breaking it down forever. But wake up. Every quarter, it's something different. What was it 4 years ago, guys? GameStop and AMC are going to merge. They're going to be amazing. Oh, my God. GameStop and AMC, they're going to do an NFT platform. They're going to gold mine. You're going to have gold NFTs. You're going to have a gold mine in the web, in the meta universe, blah, 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 blah. GameStop says, no, we're good. Okay, good. Now AMC's gone. They developed Ape. They took all their money off at the table, killed everybody. What's next? GameStop and Gramerica. GameStop and Teddy. Teddy? That's damn. Are you serious right now? Do you not know who made the movie? Dumb Money? Who was the executive producer? Whose son that is? His name is Teddy. He works for Blackstone. Steve Schwartzman's son is the executive producer of Dumb Money. They made a movie about you guys. They made a movie about people who pump stocks, sell them off, and then walk out. They made documentary after documentary. Oh, trust me, Dan Olson, you're paid for somebody. This other kid who just made another one the other day using an AI script. That's why he has errors and the whole shit. I'm letting you guys know. I've seen it with my own eyes. They come up with a new story, a new narrative to push down your throat. And GameStop and Ryan Cohen are doing something totally different. Hits you sideways every time. PSA graded cards. What the hell? I didn't see. Nat Turner on the board of directors. Oh my God. Power packs. And out of nowhere, the Meltdown has 2.7 thousand members online now. After they only had 24 and 15 just a month ago. Now they have 2,700. You know what you're buying? You're buying accounts to spread FUD, change narratives, push out you open door technologies, push out Unity software, push out the next distraction stock to everybody. I've been here for so long. I don't even care. I'm numb. I don't care. Marantz, did you check out this new one? New what? How'd you hear about it? What is it? Why is it pushed to me? Why is it pushed to you? Why would you even care to even talk about it? What do you know that we don't know? Did I miss something? Is there an update? Is there another news source or a real source of information other than this channel for GameStop? I am curious because for some reason, so-called GameStop YouTubers come out with another stock to invest in every time. Every time. And then they magically turn around and they vanish and they disappear, or they'll do a Tony De Niro. What is Tony De Niro doing right now? He's live streaming GameStop. He calls himself a GameStop bull. I call bullshit. Bro, I was here. I did an interview with you and Master Lauren, and you said, I will not do my content on GameStop because there's already too many other good GameStop YouTubers, and I'm going to stick true to my crowd. We support Adam, Aaron, and AMC. I was there. And I was blown away. I said, you're going to tailor make your information for people. You're going to say what they want to hear rather than what you need to say, the truth, and expose the truth and do all. No, you're going to say what they want to hear. Markets with May, teaming up, doing videos with her. Why? Why? Is she that great? No, she's a liar too. Where did she go? She vanished after Ape. Convinced people to get into Ape, act like she didn't know what she was talking about. I don't know. Adam Aaron seems like a good CEO. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a content creator, Markets with May. I want to know how you have a $500 mic and good lighting and good makeup. You could have made videos in your cell phone and really confused me. But that wouldn't be believable, right? It wouldn't be believable. You know, the origin story of YouTubers tells me everything I ever want to know about the markets. And I want you guys, that's why we watch the show. That's why we watch YouTube. That's why we do Reddit and Twitter and TikTok, all of it. Because you learn. You learn. The minute you see somebody with a fake bookcase behind them with the books that they've never read, you go, what the fuck are you doing, dude? You got to show me a library that what are you, some smart guy? You'll never know the life I'm living because I'm experienced. I lived it. I lived a recession. I've lived foreclosures on cars. I've lived changes of jobs and laid off by corporate companies and consultants. I've lived turn downs in the economy and upswings. I've lived COVID. At the highest level you could ever imagine, being essential employees. I live YouTube. So when you guys are getting information from people and they don't show you their face, they refuse to show you who they are. They talk behind the screen. They show you charts and graphs. This is what I think's happening this week. Oh, you're so busy you can't cut your fucking hair and shave? Can't put your face on it? It's complete garbage. And they'll have the nerve to ask you for $500 for a Discord. Could you ever fucking imagine that shit? $500 for Discord? For what? You want the indicators? Good. Here's an indicator. Go buy GameStop. GameStop's $1 billion waiting to happen for you. It's $1 trillion company. Snake says he got into power packs. What's good, Jay? How you doing? I'll be out on Friday night, Julie. That's where I'll be. Thank you, Mind Games. What do you think about that one guy making 16 stock trades a day? Oh, man. Thank you, Aaron. Hey, Aaron, I dedicated the show to you at the beginning, man. Thank you for supporting the show the way you do. Aaron Hoopties Rides bought a hoodie. You bought a hoodie or a T-shirt? You bought a T-shirt and a... I'm going to tell you guys right now, you buy those hoodies, bro, from the show, the merchandise that I'm selling, they run small. They run tight. Maybe I'm a big guy. Maybe I just got bigger. But you guys out here, I saw the order. It said small, medium shirt. I said, who the fuck? You're wearing a medium, bro? This one, Julie said, hey, what's your wife's number? I don't give out my wife's number. What's wrong with you? T-shirt and coffee mug. Thank you, Aaron. Yeah, thank you for the support, man, for the show. Thank you so much. I'm glad Marantz will eventually be on the board. You're welcome. Yeah. Be on the board one day. I would, you guys wouldn't want me on a retail board. I'm too level-headed. I'm too smart on some shit. Like when it comes to logistics and merchandising and execution of product, yeah, man. I might, man. Hey, Ryan. Try me out, Ryan. I'll work for free. I'll work for free and I won't say a thing. Bro, no UK delivery? Come on, man. Give it the master plan. What do you mean? I thought it doesn't deliver to the UK. I turned off. I did this. If you order a certain amount, I did free shipping. I did that. But does it say no UK delivery? I'd have to go check it out again. My mug arrived the next day in the UK. Well, there you go. Continue the ride. There you go. Rides, continue to ride. Yeah. Yeah. Trove got a mug. He showed me. I got a mug. Woo. Beautiful. Yeah, I got you. I better go check again. There you go. Whatever, man. Marantz, I have Fidelity. I've opted into share lending. Do I have to opt out to get warrants or will I get them by default? I don't know. And so you have a margin account with Fidelity and you're share lending, which is fine, whatever you want to do. It's pretty awesome, if you ask me. I don't do that. I only have cash and it's locked and it's mine. Yeah, you might want to call Fidelity, brother. They don't charge you for the on the phone inquiries. So you will, bro. Thanks, Sean. Who knows? I was told share lending is on by default, no margin. Oh, then it's not on by default. You can go turn it off if you want. You have to turn it on. You're probably the biggest voice in this thing. In GameStop? Yeah, Sean, I don't measure it that way. Like people or numbers or analytics for voice. I just know how I live. I know how I live for GameStop. And I know that I would feel a certain way if certain things happen with the company, but I've never voiced 1 ounce of disdain. I've never posted that I didn't believe in the investment or support Ryan Cohen. And I never will. And it's not that I'm like ass kissing or I'm mesmerized or, like you worship Ryan Cohen and his tweets. No. I just have a belief. I have a belief that like I pray a lot, man. I pray a lot and I'm forever spiritual on this. Like I'm very thankful for what's happened to me in my life. But bro, again, black hoodies and shirts, white gets dirty too quick. I know, but they were telling me about my YouTube logo. I have to go in there and design one with them. But the YouTube logo has black in it, so I couldn't do the black with it. That's why. I'll get to it, guys. I'll get to a black one eventually. Mr. Marantz, who gets the GME warrants for your stock held in an ETF that are out on loan like XRT? Well, it depends who owns that many shares. It's not one warrant for one share. It's 10, right? It's 10. So I don't know who's going to get those warrants for the ETF's creation, the index funds that hold. I don't know. And I'm not going to pretend to know. But I'm not going to trouble my mind with it either. There's a lot of things I'm not going to trouble my mind with. Like, I saw this video right now that Jay just sent to me about Jeremy, right? Jeremy's posting a video right now, and he's trying to predict what the SG&A will be for the next quarter. See, there's something that I'm not going to trouble my mind with. Troubling or trying to predict things that wouldn't matter. Okay. So I say it's going to be 215. You say it's going to be 210. Now what? Who cares? Go to the store. Go buy something. Go shop at it. Don't just do videos in front of a camera showing charts and graphs, Jackie, saying you support this company, but this is how you contribute. Go buy something. Go talk to somebody. I'm on the street every day, every night. You name it, I talk to people. Hey, did you guys, oh, yeah, no, you can get that at GameStop. Yeah, not a problem. Absolutely. Just go to GameStop. If they don't have it there, go to GameStop.com. You'll figure it out. That's where I go. That's what I would do. Yeah, no. You should see me. I'm at Walmart. Somebody walks in. Hey, excuse me, you guys got any Pokemon cards? They got them at GameStop. Just like that. I don't care. Middle of Costco, I remember somebody comes up and goes, you got any more of those Switch 2s? I go, we don't have them, but GameStop does. Go now. They just got refurbished. They got restocked. Go. Yeah. Don't care one bit, bros. I'm GameStop only. Do they grade baseball cards and basketball cards? Yes, they grade basketball and baseball cards. Yes. You're just taking a card, though. You can buy a penny sleeve from them. It's going to cost you $0.25 for the top loader part. They'll put a penny sleeve and a top loader on it. You'll send it out. Boom. It's good to go. Marantz, the power logo is black. That would do. Yeah, I know. I got to figure it out. I just got to fix it. Guys, I'm busy, and it's a YouTube partnership thing. It's hard. I put it in, boom. I'm too busy making content to be going out. I made a sweater. I made a mug. I made a shirt. That was good enough for me. Guys, it took me 4.5 years to get 3 products. Get out of here. I'll do more. I'll make it a mission this weekend. Get from holding stocks. Jonathan says, hello, Marantz. Just joined the live. I got a question about the warrants. Will the price of the warrants skyrocket in price? Will the public have an actual chance to acquire any aside from the ones that we get from holding stocks? Absolutely. It's a tradable security. So if you want to buy some, you can. Without a doubt, you can. The idea is that they would always have a correlated price with the $32 strike price. So a warrant might cost you $7 if the price is $25. It's the difference between 32 and 25. So you go, oh, man. But it usually doesn't work that way because there's theta involved, right? So amount of time before expiring. So the expiry date is what, like 13 months from now? So then you'd go, okay, we have to burn it off depending if the price is here on that date. There's a lot of IV involved here. So it's like an option, basically, when you look at it. And GameStop could go up in price. And if it goes up in value past $32, now your warrants have this real demand. Now, I mean, this you're not going to be able to buy them for less than what any dollar over 32, you're getting true value for the warrant. So if it goes to $40 a share, you're going to be able to sell your warrants for $8 because that's the difference between 8 and 32. 40 and 32. I'm so sorry. So you'll be able to sell for $8 a piece. And if you have 100 of them, you make $800. Go buy some shares with it. If you couldn't exercise, but most people wouldn't sell the warrants unless that's all they owned. You see, I'm a firm believer that there's some comment out here on YouTube and TikTok and all this bullshit where they all claim they bought a position. Like Tony De Niro, I'd love to know how many warrants you're getting, right? You claim you bought GameStop at 21. Let's fucking talk, bro. I'm at $33,000 in. What are you? I'm willing to bet you ain't got shit in there. Not enough to worry, not enough to be making all this content you're making. So I just tell you straight up, show me your warrants, and then we can have a conversation. Jackie, show me your warrants. Don't show them to me after you bought them after we close. After, hey, now they got released, now they're tradable, now I own a whole shit ton of warrants. Nah, show them to me on the 3rd, bro. Show me a run. Show me a total right now. You can do it right now and show me. But that's not the case. So what happens is that the stock is going to run up, okay? And as it runs to 40, just to give you an example, however many warrants are available, people will buy them for $8 a piece because then you'll be able to exercise at 32. And there you go. But you would be really dumb to sell them at 40 unless you had no ambition in exercising. And the way that you exercise is like I've been telling you guys, you need cash to exercise, right? Well, you have cash in those shares. If I have 135 warrants and at $32 a strike price on those 135 warrants, that means I need around $3,700. I'm just doing simple math. I don't even know if that's real, if that's right, but it's close. Let's just say 3,500 is what I need to exercise at 32. That stock price goes up to $50. I know that I can make a difference of $18 per share. I would sell enough shares to get 35.50, whatever it may be. So at $50, I'm going to have to sell maybe 40 shares, 30 shares, 60 shares. I can't even do the math right now. But it's going to be around 70 shares. So if I sell 70 shares at $50 a piece, that gives me $3,500. So now I sell 70, I take the cash, and I exercise the warrants, the 100 warrants. I'm plus 30 shares. I got a free 30 shares because all the money left over, I could buy back in at 50, right? Or I could pocket that cash. Do I want to buy back in at 50? I don't. I only want to exercise the shares I have. So I exercised 100 warrants, and I got those 100 warrants, and I got 100 shares for 70 shares. That would be the only ideal exchange. So what do you really want to do? You want to get the warrants, and you want to work it up over time, and you want to go ahead and exercise them as you can. Me personally. But there's going to be plenty of people who are going to be big ticketing these warrants. Unless the demand for the warrants to deliver warrants is a lot higher because of short shares. These are all things we got to look at. So it's just fun to see it, fun to do it. But I mean, this is free shit, dude. I just want people to know that. They're giving you free money. You don't even have to play those games. You don't have to play that arbitrage game for 30 shares. Do I think I would sell X amount of dollars worth of stock just to go ahead and get 30 more shares? Absolutely not. I would not do that. The scenario I'm giving you, I would not do it. I would literally, I would go in there and I'd be like, you know what? It's not worth it to me. Because when I buy shares and I exercise, now they're short. The longevity of the share is short. I have to wait one whole year to get those shares to be long, so capital gains taxes doesn't affect me at the 42%, 43%. It'll affect me at 28%, 20%. So I have to factor in taxes too. So then I go, nah, you know what? Gains don't matter to me. I'm long on all my shares. I've been holding this many shares for so long. I mean, I've had 1,000 shares for over 4 years, right? The 4 years I had 1,000 shares a year ago. So where does that put me? Maybe it was less than a year ago. Maybe it was 6 months ago. Who knows? But by the time those warrants become valuable, whatever, I might just sell warrants and let somebody else exercise. But then what are you doing? You're allowing people to get in on this stock that don't already own it, that are willing to exercise at 32, which guess what that tells you? You have a new bag holder, right? You have a new placeholder. You have a new investor. Someone's willing to buy GameStop at 32. They were willing to buy it, guys, at 28, 29, and 30. They were willing to buy it. They bought shares on ATM just 2 years ago. They bought all the bonds just this last year, and they're just cranking it out at these price levels at $32. You don't think it's worth that? Somebody does. Get your money. Get your warrant ready. Get a couple $100. It's all free. I got in trouble by my boss for listening to your show at work. She said your show is distracting. She doesn't know what we know. Team 51. That is crazy, bro. Oh, my God. That is hilarious, man. I'll tell you a true story. You want a true story? Dancing is Forbidden? I got to go after this. Holy shit, I just looked at the time. Okay, so I got to go right now, but I'm going to tell you this true story. When I first started YouTube, very fresh out the gate, I'm brand new, rookie. I have like 4 people watching, right? It was Kyoto, hot this year, Ravenstown, and I don't know, Live to Eat, whoever. So everybody would come, watch, hang out, whatever. But my employees, they love me, right? They love me as a person. So they would like, they love me as a boss too, whatever. They would want to watch the show. But I was so fixated on trying to get, like, I need a subscriber. I need a viewer. I need something. So I walked into work, and I'm like, hey, guys, I started a YouTube channel yesterday. I need everybody to watch, bro. I need these views. I need this. And they all look at me and go like, okay, boss, yeah, no problem. We got you. And so in the mornings at 4 a.m., And I remember I'm live back then I used to go live bell to bell. I would go live from 6:30 all the way to 1 o'clock. Live the whole day and then go to work for the night shift. But they would be watching from 6:30 a.m. all the way to 9 before we open, whatever it may be. And they would have me on all their phones all throughout the warehouse. And my GM calls me in and she's like, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, what do you mean what am I doing? She's like, you're everywhere. You're on everybody's phone. Everybody's watching you. They're in the break room. They're watching you. You're down here and they're watching you. What are you doing? I go, oh, I don't even know. I have what? Then she goes, yeah, they're watching like some YouTube channel. You're out there talking GameStop, they said. I was like, oh, how'd they find that out? Woo! Love you guys. Appreciate all the love and support for the channel. Thanks again, guys. You know where to find me. GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop. GameStop. Have you ever heard of EOSE? No. I'll put an N in front of the E. It spells nose. Keep your nose out of other stocks, guys. They're all terrible. And if you want to know what to invest in, just remember, it's GameStop or nothing. We got to keep on rolling.